Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Cinders. Continuing off where we left off, we are making our way to town just like Stepmommy wanted. Our first stop will be in the forest. Now for those of you watching this, my video output's probably going to be a bit slow due to other things in life like school and work and the like, but I will do my best and try to set up a schedule to where I can actually put out videos at least once a week or more, depending on what everything looks like. Anyway, let's get into it. I suppose I should be grateful. Even though Carmosa practically kicked me out of the house, it's better than staying there. It really is beautiful here, and it's a much-needed break from that toxic house. The lake that my father took me to as a child isn't far away, too. I have to agree, this scenery looks absolutely gorgeous. I know I said this in the first video, but I love the scenery. I love the artwork this game has. I really miss our trips to the lake. It would be nice to visit it again, if only for the sake of memories. I wonder if I have enough time. Carmosa did tell me to hurry after all. Alright, next choice. What should we do? Should we go to the lake or should we go directly to the town? Last time I went to the lake and stopped by, I think I'll do that again. It will probably be useful later on. Like I said, there's actual fairies. Like, what fairy tale doesn't have fairies in it? Carmosa will yell at me when I get back, no matter what I do. It's impossible to please that woman. Well then, I suppose a trip to the lake wouldn't make a difference one way or the other. It's been so long since my last visit, and I do miss it. I'll go. I'm glad I chose to come. This place is just as beautiful as it was when Father used to take me here. As a child, I knew that this place was magical, but I've outgrown fairy tales now. Still, there's something to this place. It feels enchanted. Maybe it's because it hasn't changed a bit since I was a little brat. I remember that Father would always leave a gift for the fairies every time we visited. Maybe I should do the same. Alright, should we leave a gift? No, that would be silly. Sure, why not? If anybody knows anything about actual mythology revolving around the fair folk or the fairies, as most people know, they usually take kindly to gifts, so we will do that. I wish I had brought something with me, but I don't really own anything that would make a proper gift anyway. Well, it's the intent behind the gift that matters more than the actual gift. As long as I'm honoring the fairies, they'll appreciate it. That's what Father would say. I guess he really has a big child deep inside. I think I'll weave a wreath out of some flowers here. I'm sure the fairies would appreciate it. It's coming along nicer than I expected. It's been such a long time since I did anything like this. It feels a little nostalgic. It's funny how when we grow up, we start rejecting things we consider childish, only to return to them later with great joy. I think I'll leave this wreath under that old oak. That's where Father always left our guests when we came. Ah, I spent too long here already. I need to get into town. And off we go, back here to the overworld. So we are now heading into town. Finally, at the town. I should probably head straight to Tobias's shop. Strange. What's that crowd over there? Everyone seems to be surrounding that building. I wonder if someone around here can tell me what's going on. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you tell me what that crowd is for? Oh, child. Haven't you heard? A bunch of good-for-nothing thugs took their hideout there. Bastards kidnapped a child. I'm sure you know it's market day today. A lot of folk come into town to trade their wares. But there's also the unwelcome element. You know what I mean. One of the merchants caught some ruffians red-handed stealing from him. Like it's no one's business. That's gonna be her voice from now on whenever she shows up. So we naturally grabbed whatever pointy thing came in handy and made sure these lowlifes know we don't take kindly to thieves round these parts. But those scum grabbed a child and locked themselves in that there house. They're threatening to kill the brat if anyone tries to enter. That's horrible. Oh, poor mother. Thank goodness some lads from Notice Peralt, the captain of the Prince's Guard, drinking in the inn. A few men went to fetch him from the tavern. He grabbed that blade of his and went into the house without saying a thing. I wish that good-for-none husband of mine would be so brave. But he's only good for drinking and complaining, I tell ya. It's been silent like a graveyard in the night since the captain went in. Who knows what happened there? Oh, such awful times we live in. Alright, sorry for that awkward pause there. I had to go take care of something of a personal matter. Anyway, that truly is sad. Thank you for telling me. I hope that child doesn't get hurt. If the captain of the guard plans to fight, it's sure to be dangerous in there. Wait, everyone has stopped talking. Did you hear something happen? Someone is coming outside. Is that the captain of the guard? The child is safe now. Someone get rid of the bodies. And here we go. Hottie number 1, Peralt. The guy with no manners who was banging on our doors late last night. Wow! Did he just take care of an entire gang of bandits on his own? He acts like it wasn't even a big deal. That's why he's the captain. Just disappeared without even waiting for any thanks. It feels as if he doesn't even care what anyone thinks of him. I'm intrigued to know what sort of man could do something so heroic, and yet remain so emotionless about the whole thing. It looks like the child has been reunited with his mother. What a relief. Don't know. I'm running late now. I'd better go see Tobias right away. Tobias's shop is neat and well organized as usual. From the looks of things, he's been doing well for himself. I guess he was lucky those thieves didn't decide to rob this place instead of one of those poor merchants at the market. Hey! Welcome, Cinders! Is everything alright? You seem a bit pale. I just witnessed a terrible scene in the market. A group of brigands kidnapped a child and barricaded themselves in one of the houses. Heavens! Did someone call the guards? Luckily, the captain was nearby and resolved the situation quickly with his sword. As messy as it may seem, that is his job. Glad to hear everyone's alright. Not everyone. We killed all those men. I don't know how to feel about it. You always had a gentle heart, Cinders. Have you missed it? Well, it's been too long since you last stopped by, that's for sure. How have you been? Much the same. Carmosa works me to the bone every day, and there are times when I wish I could just disappear. But I manage. And there are days that make me happy, like today. I'm so glad to see you again, Tobias. Looks like your shop is flourishing. It does well enough. I hope you know that you can come speak to me anytime you want. And here is potential date number 2, Tobias the Merchant. Let's get on with it. We used to spend so much time together when we were teenagers. Now that we're adults, it seems like we hardly even catch a glimpse of each other. It's really a shame. You're right. It feels like childhood friendships disappear once you mature. It's hard to keep them alive sometimes, even when you have the best of intentions. Haha! Such a true statement. But I assume you did come here just to remember the old days. Sadly, no. I'm on an errand for Carmosa. I'm here to pay you for... well, whatever it is she asked for. She's being very secretive about the whole thing. Oh. That. Now I'm even more curious about this errand. So we can either ask him or we'll let it go. We'll ask him. So, what exactly did Carmosa ask you to do anyway? It sounds mysterious. I'm afraid I can't tell you. Why not? Well, I promised Carmosa that I won't tell anyone. I would like to keep my word. Also, it's basic business ethics. Cinders, this is true. When's the last time that you saw somebody in retail hand out another customer's credit card? I know I've never done it. Let's see here, Carmosa isn't worth it, or I understand. Personally, I understand. I'm sure a character would understand too. I understand. Give your word. I shouldn't force you to break it. I know Carmosa doesn't deserve such fair treatment. I'm glad you understand, Cinders. I really wish I could tell you, but keeping the job a secret was part of our agreement. My reputation as a merchant is at stake here, after all. Don't worry, Tobias. I won't do anything to make you ruin your reputation. Anyway, Carmosa said that I was supposed to give you some money for this job. That's true, but I'm surprised that she would send you to pay for it. She said something about not having a choice. How much does she owe you? Around 200 sovereigns, I'd say. Just an estimate? That means Carmosa and Tobias haven't agreed on a set price yet. If I could negotiate a discount, I might get in Carmosa's good graces. Or just get some money for myself. I like the latter of that statement. How should I approach this? Should we appeal to friendship? Use our womanly charms? Haggle? Or just let bygones be bygones? Well, we're good looking, but I don't think we're that good looking. Appealing to friendship just makes us seem like a fucking ass. I'm not gonna let him have the full price. We will haggle. How about 150 sovereigns then? Does that sound reasonable? I wouldn't have guessed that you'd say such a thing. So, 150 is fine. Let's meet in the middle. How about 175? Sounds good to me. Here's your pay. You drive a hard bargain, old friend. You really have the makings of being a great merchant. Why, thank you. I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but you're really not so different from Carmosa. What? What are you talking about? You tried to get me to lower the price, even though I'm your friend. So, that doesn't mean I'm like Carmosa. That woman is cruel and manipulative. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. But you only see one side of Carmosa. Her life isn't easy either. She's a single woman working to keep her house from falling apart. It's not an easy job, but she's very good at it. And it takes a lot of hard work and sacrifice. I think you're a better person than she is, but you both have the same spark. You're clever, and you know what you want. You'd be a good leader. I suppose you have a point. Never thought about Carmosa like that before. People aren't simply good or bad, and those who do bad things usually have a reason for it. You really are a wise man, Tobias. I've always liked that about you. I'm happy I could see you again. Sounds like Cinders has a bit of a crush on her childhood friend. The pleasure was all mine. I hope that you come again soon. I'll do my best. Until the next time we meet, then. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it? Please tell Carmosa that I'll fulfill my part of the deal soon, and she should expect my representative to come by sometime tonight. Sure, I'll let her know. Thank you. Oh, and by the way, I had no idea you have your representatives nowadays. It comes with the trade, I guess. Start throwing coin around, and suddenly you find yourself surrounded with people eager to run errands for you. Coin, you say? And I thought it had more to do with your magnetic personality. I used to be magnetic, but it made trading in metalware much too risky for me, so unfortunately I had to stop. Oh, people do tend to underestimate the pain caused by fast-flying cutlery. There was a time in my life when I was forced to eat with my hands, but I prefer not to speak about it. Oh, I missed our talks, Tobias. Me too, Cinders. I hope I'll see you again soon. I hope so too. Take care, friend. I really miss the old days when Tobias and I played together. I'm so glad that I could see him again. And I even have an extra 25 sovereigns for myself. Okay. I could stop by the tavern and treat myself to this money. But if I brought it back to Carmosa, I'm sure she'd appreciate it. Alright, so we can either go to the inn and buy ourselves a beer, or we can bring them back. This was the point I left off at last time. So I think we will go to the inn. By last time I mean when I played through it the first time, of course. This place looks so full of life, although to be fair, it's a little bit shady too. I hear that this inn attracts some of the less honest people in town, but at least it's exciting. People here actually know how to have fun. It's nothing like that stiff and proper place that I'm forced to call home. Carmosa and her daughters are all too proud to do anything fun. Well, I'm not going to be like that. I'll order a huge meal and a beer to go with it. Yeah! Beer! Oh, Captain Lagarde is still here. He's all alone in the corner. I wonder if he'll let me sit with him. Alright, we can just enjoy our food. We can approach it. I think we'll approach him. I'm already spending time drinking beer at the tavern. I might as well just take the plunge. Yeah, beer and some hot-ass company. Well, he's looking at me at least. But he's not even talking. He's probably wondering why the hell you're there. Hello? Hello. This isn't awkward. Do you mind if I sit here? Well, you're already sitting there. There are plenty of free tables in here, but it seems like you've already made up your mind. Thank you! I just wanted to chat with you, if that's okay. Are you really the captain of the Prince's Guard? Yeah, I am. The king appointed me to this position himself. Ever since his death 2 years ago, I've served the prince. And how is the prince doing? What's it like to serve under him? Do you like it? He's a prince, my ruler, my liege. That's all that matters to me. Oh, I see. Wow, you're really good with conversation, guy. Doe! I saw you rescue that kidnapped child this morning. It was really impressive. It was simply my duty. I suppose. You were brave to fight them. Did you really have to kill them? He doesn't seem to be the type to really take to compliments, or question his actions. Was it really necessary for you to, you know, kill them? Surely you could have let them live. It was not my choice. They chose that path when they put an innocent life at risk. I'm sure those bandits were just desperate, not thinking clearly. It's cruel to take someone's life just because of a poor decision. That's a fair argument. But what would you have me do? Would you rather risk the life of a child who did nothing wrong? Or better yet, should I leave the fate of the bandits and child to the crowd? What if they tried to break in and the bandits decided to maybe the crowd would have burnt the house down. Everyone would have died slowly. At least by my sword. Those men were given a swift death. It's my duty to uphold the peace. That is what I did, without due process. Your words may be correct, but your way of thinking is flawed. You hide behind your duty, but it's still your choice to spare a life or take it. Can you really sleep well with such a flimsy excuse as duty? Silence. You have an interesting way of thinking. It's nothing I've considered before. You're an interesting girl. Might I know your name? I'm called Cinders. An odd choice. Well, my name is Perrault. My father used to call me that because of my hair. Now it's stuck. Though when my sisters address me, it sounds more like an insult. I see. Then I wish you well, Cinders. Perrault is so unusual. On the surface, he might be considered cold or cruel, but he takes his responsibility very seriously. Being the captain of the Prince's Guard can't be an easy task. Well, I should probably return to my meal before it grows cold. And then I should head back home. It's getting late. Alrighty. So I think we will end it there. Save. Slot 1. Until next time, guys. Take care.